All right. So basically, Wonder Dynamics is going to take your character into like a real life situation. Like, it's going to mask off whatever character is in the video. Here, let me share my screen real quick. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. So basically, you'll have like right here, I have all my characters: Juan, Raph, everybody. So say this is like your original video. So this is your original file, obviously. And then you'll go through the whole process of creating a new project and everything. And it will turn into this. Don't ask me how they do it because I have no idea. I don't know the technical input into that. But obviously, I've had some time to work on stuff. Some stuff works, some stuff doesn't. Like, I've tried, like, this is BMX real quick. You can see some parts. You can see her leg is kind of coming through the bike frame, which is something that bugs me. Okay, is there any questions about that? Everybody got it? Let me see. See if they still have the feature. If you pay for like the more premium, you see like Blender scene down here, and you can import that into Blender, and it'll have like the character, like the mocap. The camera will have the background of the video that you used. So basically, you can use the mocap in any other scene. I've done it before. I don't have an example, but you can basically use any mocap that you do. Like, it's like, what? It's expensive as hell. It's like $100 a month. I mean, I'm not gonna pay $100 for that, but okay. So, any more questions? The $20 option doesn't include the Blender option. Yeah, 6 characters, 120 seconds. You can export your mocap. I guess you could import that into Blender. I haven't tried that. But that's about it, trying to explain exactly what it is. I mean, you have default characters, which you can also use, which I really do like some of them. But I mean, why not go with your beast instead? Okay. So let me change. I have no idea how to use Blender or how to use. Yeah, I don't know how to use Blender. So we're gonna open up Blender real quick. I mean, I stumbled upon Wonder Dynamics just completely random. And I was like, I'll just apply for a beta. And then I waited a few months and I heard nothing. And then I applied again. And then, like, a few days later, it was like, okay, you're accepted into this. And I'm like, oh, great. And I kind of just went head first into it, just following the documentation. Okay. So obviously you want to open up your Blender, your T-pose, which is now a blend. And you'll see on the right, you'll see all the folds, which has everything. The first thing you want to do is you're gonna say, like, you see your shoes, you're gonna delete hierarchy, I believe. Don't delete hierarchy. You want to delete the one. Which one is it? I have lost my shoes. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe okay, yeah, just delete the subfolders in, like, all of these, like outfit, shoes, eyes. Gonna be a lot of silence here. It's gonna be very weird. And then once you do that, I believe then you can delete the hierarchies. Okay. I guess you just keep deleting. Yep. You just keep deleting the folders. You're gonna leave the one at the top. The head one is for me. And then once you have all those, you're gonna select all the ones that you deleted and you're gonna drag them into the last folder, which is the head. I just want to make sure everybody is following along. Make sure I'm not moving too quick. Okay. So as you see, this folder is called head, and you want to make sure that it's called character. That's extremely important so that Wonder Dynamics knows that in this folder it has all the mesh for your character. Now here's the extremely fun part. No. You see how everything has .008 or .004, just dot whatever number. You need to go through, you can either add an underscore and keep the numbers, or you can just delete the dot 00 whatever number. So I'm going to go ahead and go do that. I've done this many times. I'm not sure why it makes you do this, but it's one of the requirements in the documents, and I don't think it'll work if you have them in there. But you want to make sure all of them are not there anymore. All right. I'm going to quickly save this as, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. So after you do that, now you're going to go through, you're basically going to go through every single mesh, and you'll see like this one is base.005. You're going to take away the dot whatever numbers, and you're going to add underscore in all caps map for material, so it knows that that's the material for that object. Some may not have numbers, some may, but you're just going to want to add map to all of it. Usually if there's a space like this says brown suede, I either delete the space but I don't think that makes a difference. It's just, I don't want to cause any errors by little things such as that. Same with skin. If you really wanted to, you could rename everything to underscore mat. Like this. This is a really long name, so I'm just gonna if there's any questions, do let me know. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I don't see anybody having any problems with it. I mean, if you do, you can always DM me. I'm always here to help for such Blender things, whether it be Blender Dynamics or Blender in general. Usually when there's duplicates, I just add like off-white 2. So it doesn't create more numbers at the end. Like usually with the off-white, there's gonna be more than one. So like with this one, if I were to take away the 2, it's gonna have .001. So you're gonna want to add like either make it off-white 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever, and then it won't have the numbers. But we're almost done renaming it. Okay, now we're at the tricky part. So Wonder Dynamics does not want you to have two materials in one mesh. So you see this one has the sweater pattern and the beige crayon. So with these, you're gonna go into edit mode and you'll see that one is already selected. So you'll push P for separate and you'll do by material. And you'll see that now there's vest and vest 1. And you go back into object mode and then you'll continue with the material. All right. So now we have all the materials set, all the names corrected how they should be. Everything has one material in each. So our next thing to do is we're going to export the textures. So you're gonna go to File, External Data, and you're gonna unpack resources, and you're gonna write files to current directory. And in my case, that'll be not gonna. They're gonna let me show this. me switch screens real quick. Okay. So it'll create a folder called textures here. Oh, please don't take forever. Okay. Okay, so here you'll see all the different textures. Usually when they're blue like these four, that means that they're normals. And when they're like regular colors, they're gonna be diffusion. So what you're gonna do is, so this is a diffusion, so you're going to do underscore text underscore diff, diff. And then for the normals, why do I keep double clicking? You're going to underscore text underscore norm for normal. You're going to do that for all of them. So it Wonder Dynamics knows that it's a normal and one is a diffuse, which is basically the base color. I'm getting confused. All right. So now you can see that blue ones. Oh, I forgot one. Are the blue ones are normals. The regular colored ones are diffuses. There will be instances on some of the beasts that have specular, which I believe is underscore text underscore spec. But I think there's just like a handful of them. I'm not sure which ones, but there are some. So then, yeah, yeah, the purple is usually a normal, and you can, it's just obvious by, it being purple. And then for like the diffuse is just another word for it being the base color basically in the nodes. And we'll go through the nodes in a second. So it's usually this color. I haven't run into an instance where it's not that color. It could have a little texture to it, like it could be this sweater, like lines mixed with this. It could be that, but most of the time it's just like purplish color. You'll probably get like a texture misplaced error, like it can't find the correct color or the yeah, yeah, it won't. It never. It usually gives you exactly what what's wrong with it. Okay, we'll hop back into Blender. And now we'll open the nodes, which I usually just bring up the time frame, and then we'll go to shade editor. And I'm not sure why, say like this isn't connected, but I connect it to normal anyways. I'm not sure why by default it's not connected. But here you'll see like this is the old name of it. So you'll wanna change it to the correct texture or you will have errors. All these do not have textures, so it usually doesn't take that long. And now I wouldn't worry about these things. This is directly from the team. I'll add the I usually add the armature after. You just want to make sure all the textures are correct, or you will definitely come up with an error. Okay. So now we have everything correct name wise, texture wise, material wise. So the last thing you want to do is do the armature, which you want to import the FBX that I sent out, that I attached in the chat, and it should just pop where it's supposed to go. And then you can either use, well, first you want to select everything, and then what is it? What is it? Control. No. You want to select all of it, and then you want to parent to automatic weights. And it'll take a second. And then you want to make sure that parented, so you want to click on the armature, go to pose, and I just, move it just to make sure that it works. But usually in my case, I open up, I have too many. I usually open up AutoRig Pro and then I scan it using voxel, which if you have it, then you can do that. All you gotta do is select the armature and then select everything. But I know most people don't have that kind of stuff. And you'll see that the armature here is armature underscore body, which is also very important, so that Wonder Dynamics knows that this is the armature for this mesh. So, and the last step is you want to select all of it. You want to go to Object, and then you want to apply all transforms. And you'll see that all those lines that were there are now gone. And then after that, you'll want to go to cleanup, and you'll want to clean up unused data blocks. And you'll see purging 10 unused data blocks, or how many ever is on your beast. So you'll click that and it'll clean up your file. And at this point, you'll save it because you're basically done. Okay. And then we're going to hop back over to Wonder Dynamics. I'm not going to upload it because I already have 2 of mine. So go here, go to your assets, upload character. You can name it whatever you want, name it beast. Yeah. What the heck? I've never experienced that before. Does he have a hood? um, I'll have to DM him and see, because hooded ones are. I can't help it. Look, you have a little guy underneath your leg. I cannot laugh. Yeah, I'll DM him. Some of the hood ones come out fine, some don't. Some work fine with like voxel fuel or voxel. I don't. It's just something that has to do with the automatic weights. I mean, if anybody can, if you can afford to buy a voxel and the auto skin, I highly recommend it because it really helps out. Like it fixes problems you didn't even know were gonna happen. But sadly, I'll DM you on Twitter and I'll fix it for you. Just send me the file. I don't know what it is. Sassy chill. Okay, we'll get it figured out. Okay, so we're gonna upload the character. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna show you how. So you're gonna click on, I'll go back. I probably did it too fast. Upload character, and I'll just name it Beast. And that should pop up. Oh Lord. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So this is the one that I previously saved with everything changed. So you're gonna open that. And then you're also going to go into your textures and you'll upload all those textures. And you'll click upload. And then I believe it'll whatever. Click upload. Come on. And then once that's done, you're gonna click validate, and then it'll take like maybe like a minute or two to validate, and then it'll come up with like a screen or like a emblem that looks like this, and it'll say like validating, and it'll say like what percentage is that. But you can go ahead and like, start a new project if you want. Like if you wanted to go to, I'll just click on the one. Yeah. We'll just do this real quick. Say like if you wanted to add a video. I'll get a video. You can just drag and drop it onto it. Of course, I would choose the BMX one. And then once that comes up, you click next. And then here it'll say choose actor, and it'll say scan frame for actor, so you'll scan it. And you'll see like a little box that shows up around the person, and you'll click on this button for your characters, and whatever character, say for Juan's sake, we're gonna drag it on there. And then after that, you'll click next, and then you'll just click start processing. And then it'll go through like a processing where it'll do its thing. And then within like maybe like 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how long the video is, it'll finish and hopefully turn out something like this, which isn't perfect, but it is what it is. It's kind of like trial and error on clips. Like when passing that pole, like if you pass that pole, sometimes your character may not recognize there's an object it has to go behind, and it may be in front. But I think they fixed that in one of their updates. I'm not sure, but I haven't had any problems with it going behind objects. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Wonder Dynamics. Any questions from anybody? The Wonder Dynamics does the color and lighting for you. Like you'll see once it's processing, you'll see it say like processing color color and environment, I believe. Right. What I do is say like I want to, oh, I can just show you real quick. Let me open up a new browser that isn't filled with garbage. What are you cooking? Are you cooking something? Okay. So I usually go to Instagram. And then, no, don't be distracted. And I usually go to either, like, say, like Volcom, and then I'll just like choose any video, or I go to like my favorite is going to Barracks. And this is all just for skating related. And then once you find a video, you'll go to like, we just download Instagram videos, and usually save Insta is what I use, and then you just paste the video URL, which is, say like you want to download this video, you'll just copy this to here, and then you just click download video, and then you'll just trim it if you need to, and then just drag and drop it into Wonder Dynamics. Now I'm getting distracted.
We have 6 minutes left if anybody has any more questions.
Want to quit showing off? you know I was gonna see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.